Questions are growing over the pace of development on Pleasure Island after two projects missed promised timelines. KFDM's Trey Sanchez is live in the newsroom to tell us what's causing the delays and why some residents are calling for greater accountability. Trey?
Kimberly, more than a year after Port Arthur approved leases for a restaurant, event center, and a water sports facility, little visible progress has been made. More than a year after Port Arthur City Council gave developer Salim Karab the green light to lease this building and use it as an event center, the development has seen little visible progress. What was once promised to be a restaurant and bar is far from finished.
There's been no activity there in over a year. They put up some signs that said coming soon, and the signs have blown away in the storms and the winter, and grass is growing and nothing's happening.
In September 2025, the developer provided a deadline to complete the restaurant.
Let me ask the question, when is the restaurant going to open?
On or before next summer, sir.
On or before next summer?
Yes.
Now, on July 1st, the building seems to be far from complete. Coming soon signs have been removed from the property, and for some Port Arthur residents, so have expectations.
I've had boats in this marina since 1975. I've seen a lot of things come and go, and mostly lately I've been seeing things go.
A second building for a water sports facility was also leased to Karab. Rouse says at this time last year, dozens of watercrafts ordered by the developer were once in the water, ready for use. Now they're on dry land. Incomplete construction and no signs of work paint an unlikely picture for promises to be kept. Former City Council member John Beard says Port Arthur must hold developers accountable.
We need to make sure that those things come through on time, and if we're spending our money on budget, and that developers are held to a very high and strict standard to adhere to those things, and also to make sure that they complete the projects as they prescribe.
For some Port Arthur residents, the project has been anything but smooth sailing as delays continue and a clear timeline for completion is uncertain. We asked the supervisor of Pleasure Island, George Davis, given the delays with some projects on Pleasure Island, what accountability measures are in place to ensure developers follow through on their promises and complete what they've committed to do. Davis says, quote, each contract approved by City Council determines whatever they feel is appropriate for that particular project. Port Arthur leaders say the development is ongoing. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Trey Sanchez. Kimberly, back to you.
All right, Trey, thank you so much for the update.